What comes to your mind when we think about yoga? Please tell one word. What do you mean by yoga? Postures, asanas, very good. Very exercises, meditation, breathing. Yes, you have to be always meditating. Chitta should be there. Yes. Okay. Good. So technically, we'll see what is yoga. So yoga comes from the word yuj. The root word of Sanskrit is yuj. Yuj means to connect. Connect with the Supreme Lord Krishna. So yoga means you should connect with Supreme Lord Krishna. Yes. Let us understand what is yoga from Bhagavad Gita. Okay? What Krishna says about yoga. Hello? Can you repeat after? Yoga Satu Karmani. Yoga Satu Karmani. Sangam Tyakva Dhananjaya. Sangam Tyakva Dhananjaya. Siddhya Sankhyo Samabhuva. Siddhya Sankhyo Samabhuva. Samatvam Yoga Uchate. Samatvam Yoga Uchate. Perform your duty equal voice. That means without expecting any results, without any agitation. And attachment, all attachment to success or failure should be abandoned. Okay, result should not be attached. Then it is called yoga. Okay, if you write the exam, I have to score 99 days, it is not yoga. And if you work and if you are expecting salary, means it is normal, but still that means it is not yoga. Now, we will understand more different yogas. Now, what are the different yogas we heard in Bhagavad Gita? Can you all tell? Karma yoga, Bhakti yoga, Jnana yoga, Ashtanga yoga. Okay? Beyond that, there is no other yoga. Okay? Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Ashtanga yoga, Bhakti yoga. Four only. Okay? There is it. Have you anyone heard of yoga? A word called yoga. Doing yoga with a dog is called yoga. Now people are so bored, they want to do yoga with a dog of their pet, then that is called yoga. Okay? So yes, whatever is there, I just combined. These are the yogas given in Bhagavad Gita. First one is simple action, still not a yoga. Next is karma kanda, still not a yoga. Then comes karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, and bhakti yoga. So yoga means to connect with Krishna. Correct? To yoga means connect with Krishna. Karma yoga means if I connect with Krishna with my karma, my activity, that is called karma yoga. Jnana yoga means if I connect with Krishna through my knowledge. Trying to connect with knowledge is Jnana Yoga. Dhyana Yoga is to connect with Krishna with meditation. That is called Dhyana Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is to connect with Krishna through bhakti. Okay? Now, this is a preliminary definition. Now, let's get into detailed definition. And different yogis have different destination also. For example, Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So, some yogis will get this, some yogis will get that, some yogis will get that, Bhagavan. So we will understand one by one. Okay. First one is action without regard to scriptures, simple action. Okay. So what happens in this world? Many people want to enjoy. Okay. And when they enjoy, when they want to enjoy, they don't care about spiritual regulations. For example, we should not drink alcohol and we should not eat meat. So let us go regulated principles like no gambling, no illicit, no intoxication. So these things should be avoided. So if people want to enjoy, if they don't care about the spiritual regulation, then it is considered as sinful. Okay. Now here in this activity, what is happening is we want to enjoy. People want to enjoy. That's the reason they are drinking alcohol and other things. By the way, I have one question for all of you. See, drinking. If you see any other sinful activity, someone is getting trouble. For example, meat eating, animal is getting killed, gambling, you get a life, illicit sex means other person you will be spoiled, right? Then drinking alcohol, what is the problem? I'm just drinking, it's going to affect my body. What's the problem with alcohol? Why this is considered bad? Many people give this argument to you. You should be able to tell.
Mind will not be harmed. To start promoting.
Yes, amazing point. Our mind will degrade. Yes. Any other? Actions after taking alcohol influence will not be correct. Good. Very good point. I will say that I will drink and I will go and sleep. What will it do? That's not connectivity. Obviously, it is a simple action. Yes. But still, people say that what is wrong? I just occasionally drink. Occasionally. Proper mind. You are true, mother. But I am giving you argument. I will drink and go home and sleep. That's it. Our degree is. Please understand what important. Okay? This body is property of Krishna. By drinking alcohol, I am spoiling my body. So if I spoil someone's property, this laptop I take and play, then it is called, no, don't do, I will not do it. So this is Balaji's laptop. Okay. So somebody else takes this laptop and spoils it, then they are called thieves. Similarly, this body belongs to Krishna. So it should be used in this service, proper service. If I misuse it, then I am. Okay? Please be very clear. Okay? Yes. So still, these are simple action. So what happens? We will analyze the scripture. It is not a yoga letter because there is no connection as Balaji rightly mentioned. And very important thing, why we should avoid this. Right? Now if you see bhakti, whatever the chanting which we are doing is like we are lighting a fire in the wood. Okay, the wood fire is simple. Now when we do any of these simple activities like intoxication, meat eating, and illicit sex and gambling, so what is happening? We are pouring water into the fire. Okay, when you pour water into the fire, what will happen? Will it fire? Will it go fire? Will it go nicely? It will get doused, or bhakti will go down. That's the reason you should avoid. Next comes karma mata. So here, what is happening is, previous people, they do acting against the scriptures. They want to enjoy, so they will go against the scripture. Here, they want to enjoy, but they will go with the scriptures. For example, you want to, what do you call it? You want to have a union with female. So get married. So that is a legal way of this one. Similarly, many things are there, like if you get promoted to moon planet, you can drink alcohol. So far as you are allowed to do it. Okay? So like that, everywhere some proper way of enjoyment is given in the scriptures. So here, Krishna tells Arjuna. So when Arjuna was bewildered, Arjuna was saying, "Oh Krishna, I cannot fight." Then Krishna gave no carrot. For example, manager, if you go and tell that I will take leave for 1 week or 2 weeks, the manager will give some carrot. This is very important. If you finish this, you get more bonus, blah blah blah, you get down. Same way, Krishna also giving a carrot. O Partha, happy are the Kshatriyas to whom such fighting opportunities come unsought, opening for the doors of heavenly planets. So what is happening? Arjuna is not willing to fight. Since he is not willing to fight, so here Krishna is telling, "Hey, you fight. If you die in the battlefield, heavenly kingdom will be open for you. And if you win the battlefield, heavenly kingdom is yours." What is the problem like that? Krishna is giving the carrot. Okay? So these are called karma kanda. So what people do now? For example, during Vedic time, so if they want a very heavenly occurrence, they perform yajna. Sacrifice they do, they please the moon god, Chandra Dev, and then they will get transferred to Chandra planet at the time of their death. After the next life, they will be born in Chandra planet. Okay? This is what they do. They live for a long time. I'll tell you one description of one heavenly planet is very nice. People live there for 10,000 years and they will not decay old, not even one single gray hair till 99,000 years. Sorry, 9,900 years. Not even one single gray hair. It will be like you will be ever 16 for 9,900 years. Last some 10-50 years only you will become old and you will die. Rest of the 10,000 years you will be young. And if you beget children also, within 1 year they will grow up. Okay, not like our normal in this world now, they will be very small. You have to, your neck will not stand, and then 3 months you have to be with them, and then you have to make them walk. There in heavenly realms, within 1 year, the baby will grow, and you don't have much responsibility. They are elders, you don't have to take care of them. How nice it is, you know. Yes, 9,900 years, no old age also. Okay? Yes. So we will go some places like this. I will have a white color ring. You will also have a white color ring. And everyone will see Hare Krishna there. Okay? Now tell me, is it really good? What is the problem with this? We'll all go to heaven. We will sit there. We will have a white this one. We will have a Kamba, Mehta, Urushi. They will also be there. What is the problem? You don't want? Huh?
Krishna consciousness is not there.
Ah, very good. We don't have Krishna consciousness. What else is the problem? What is the? We are there, doctor. Ah, amazing point. Once your good credits are over, they will kick you out. You have to come back here. Okay? Even though it is 10,000 years, after 10,000 years, you have to vacate the place. You have to move from your rented house to another house. Okay? So from this place, you have to come back. Okay? Yes. Now, tell me, olden days, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Mahabharata. Whenever demons wants to attack, where will they go and attack? Heavenly planets only, correct? So even there, demons will attack. Even there is a problem. Okay, it's not that free from problem. Okay, yes. Now, by the way, in Kali Yuga, you cannot do any of these yajnas. Okay, whatever the yajnas meant to go there, you cannot do it. So to do this yajna, minimum you should have a 1 ton A2 pure avli. 1 ton, not 1 tin, 1 ton. Okay, 1 ton is needed. Then proper brahmanas are needed. Proper brahmana means they don't need matchstick. They chant mantra, fire will come. That is called proper brahmana. Okay? Then when they do it, then yajna will work like this one. So nowadays there is no proper brahmana. Plus we don't have money to conduct 1 ton tea. Okay? So this is also not useful for us. Yes. And again, here we are trying to enjoy with gardening. That's it. But no spiritual advancement is possible. Next comes Karma Yoga. Very important point. So in this question, in between you can ask many questions also because very important concept. Okay. First of all, I want to know how many of you feel you are doing Karma Yoga? I am doing my duty and taking care of family, so I am doing Karma Yoga. How many of you feel? Good. Nice. Today you understand what we are doing. Okay. Yes. So Karma Yoga has 2 parts, Karma and Yoga. So first I will describe what is Karma, then I will describe Yoga. Okay? Can you repeat after me? Chaturvanyam maya shrishtam Guna karma vipakashah Tasya kartaramabhimam Buddhiya kartaramabhyam. So according to 3 modes of material nature, the 4 divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of the system, if you know that I am the non-dual and unchangeable. So Krishna only created the 4 Varna system, which is starting with Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. Okay? This is 4 Varna. Then we have called 4 Ashrama. What is the Ashrama? Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. Okay? So Brahmana can be any of these 4. The Brahmana Brahmachari, Brahmana Grihastha, Brahmana Vanaprastha, Brahmana Sannyasi. Okay? Similarly, the Vaishya, Shudra, everyone has their own this one. Now, it's very important. Here also Lord is telling, they are distinguished by the qualities born of their natures according to the material modes. Similarly, according to 3 modes of material nature at work associated with them, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra is decided. Okay? Never Krishna mentioned Brahmana by birth, Kshatriya by birth. It is never by birth, please understand. It is by quality which we wear. Now, to give a simple analogy, Prabhupada used to tell, a high court judge is there, and he has his own son. Can he become high court judge? He is a son of high court judge. Why? He doesn't have qualification. Similarly, a Brahmana's son doesn't mean that he is a Brahmana. He should have qualification of a Brahmana. Then he can be called Brahmana. Okay? I have many Brahmana friends in my college days. Okay? Suddenly, out of nowhere, they will ask me 10 rupees. I will ask them, why do you want? I have to take a coffee like that. Okay? So they are not called Brahmana. They have pet also and everything and things like that. Okay? So by the way, I am not demeaning or what do you call it? There are genuine Brahmanas are also available. What I am trying to say is, it is not according to birth. So this is the first thing. Second thing is, we have ashram. So during those days, people will send kids to Gurukula. So there, 25 years, the people will be there in the Gurukula. Okay. After 25 years, so any boy will not have any female association. Means he will not look into any girls or anything. Nowadays, colleges, after they get into teenage, so many nonsense is happening. But during their system, once they born, maybe 5 or 6 years, they will be sent to Gurukula. Until 20 or 25, they will be trained in Gurukula under the Guru's strict training will be there. And after 25, if he wants to continue to Grihastha, he will be allowed. So he will be taken, he will be allowed to get married. Then he will become a Grihastha. After Grihastha, then another 25 years, 50. Okay? People have to retire and they have to go different places. Tirtha Yatra they have to go. That is called Vanaprastha. Then after 75, if you are alive, then you can take sannyas and then you can continue sannyas. The wife will come back to home. She will become sannyasini at home. Then they will continue their life till the end of life. Okay? And they said 50 you have to retire and things. One day, one class, one Mataji raised her hand. Prabhuji, 50. So soon, so early. Like she asked. Okay? Then she told, Prabhuji, life starts after 50. We finish all the responsibilities. Then only we are going to enjoy. But you are telling us to retire for 50. This is what scripture says. At the age of 50, that's why we see in Hindi it is called India 1. 1 means forest. At the age of 50, we should retire and go. Okay? Yes. Yeah. So now, what is the Brahmana should do? What is the Kshatriya do? What is the Vaishya do? I will explain. Then we will understand which mode we are in. Okay? Yes. So, a Brahmana job is, he has to teach scriptures, study scriptures, perform deity worship, and perform yoga. 4 jobs. Okay? If a Brahmana works at a company, he is not a Brahmana. If he works at a MNC and draws salary, he is not a Brahmana. He should do only these 4. Study scriptures, teach scriptures, do daily worship, perform yoga. Okay? And he will not expect any return from them also. He perform yoga, whatever they give us dakshina, he accepts. That's it. He will not demand, give me 8,000, 10,000, I will bring materials, he give me 12,000 like that, he will not accept. If he expects, he is not Brahmana. Okay? That is first thing. Second thing is, when they get some dakshina also, they will not store it. They will distribute everyone except for one day. They will keep it for one day, that's why they will distribute everyone. This is called Brahmana. And they are so nice that during those days, the Brahmanas, they will be freely giving advice to everyone, including astrology and so many things. They give us free things. Many services they do free. Only Gurukula, so it comes, whatever dakshina the disciples give, they accept and live on it. Okay? That is called Brahmana. Next comes Kshatriya. Kshatriya means, so the Brahmana should have these qualities: peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. This is what a Brahmana should have. If anyone has these qualities, they can be called as Brahmana. Okay? Yes. Now that Brahmana's dharma is teaching, deity worship, studying scriptures, and teaching speeches. Okay? And yes, please know, Brahmana will never work under someone. Okay? There is a Chanakya Pandit, you all know, right? Chanakya Pandit. So, King, some Gupta only was able. Yeah, Chandragupta, right? So, he called them, oh, Chanakya is so great, please come to our palace, live here and be a minister there. Then Chanakya Pandit said, no, I am a Brahmana, I cannot accept salary from you. I will live simply in my hut. Whenever you want some advice, you come here, I will advise you. Okay, free advice, but he will not take any salary. That is called proper Brahmana. Now, Kshatriya. Kshatriya means heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle. So, generally, the administrative people are called Kshatriyas. Okay? When they want to fight in the war, they will go in the front of the war. Okay? Not like current politicians. You go and fight, I will motivate you from there. Okay? They go in the front of the field and they motivate the soldiers and they fight. Then they are called Kshatriyas. Okay? Now we will come to the Vaishya business. Farming, cow protection, business of farming products. Okay, now I not mentioned here, but actually business of farming products. Okay, so if you sell a business on steam, if you sell a business on so many other things, you are not called Vaishya. Still you are called Shudra only. Okay, Vaishya means you should do farming or cow protection or business of farming products, like selling grains, vegetables, things like that. Then it is called Vaishyas. And what is Shudras is, they are labor and service to others. Whomsoever doing working and drawing salary, they are called Shudras. Is that clear? Okay. Now, how many of you feel we are Shudras? Are you bored? Now, I'll tell you, we are not even Shudras. Including me, we are fifth class. I'll tell you why. According to definition, a Shudra is supposed to work as Brahmana, Kshatriya, and Vaishya. Okay? Now, is your CEO is a Brahmana? He may be a meat eater, he may be a woman monger, correct? Malachas. And he is not a Kshatriya also, he is not a Vaishya also. So, we are working for someone, but that someone is not Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Shudra means you have to work for Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. That's it. You cannot work for some meat eaters and other things. So since we don't work for any of these people, we are fifth class. Okay? But this is sad nature of Kaliyuga, but we have very wonderful thing in Kaliyuga. Okay? Yes. Now I will tell you what is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga means first we should belong to any one of these categories. Then according to this category, you should do the work of this work. That is Brahmana, you should teach scriptures. Kshatriya means you should do the administrative work. Vaishya means farming. Shudra means serve others. Then that is called what do you call karma. In that we have this is the pre-qualification. First we should follow Varna and Ashrama. Second is whatever your Varna duties like Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya's duties that you have to follow. Then we are called starting the Karma Yoga. Okay, many of you raise the hand for I'm doing Karma Yoga. If you belong to any one of this category, please analyze yourself. If you don't belong to any one of this category and you cannot do any of these things, we are not even doing any Karma Yoga. The pre-qualification is a task. Okay? Yes. Now, after starting Karma Yoga, what we should do? Okay? Yes. Here, after doing Karma Yoga, what we should do is, we should do our duty and the results we should offer to Krishna. For example, as a Brahmana, you are giving a deity worship and you get some dakshina. Every result you should offer to Krishna, then you should distribute to others. Then we are called doing Karma Yoga. So I am doing duty, the results of duty I am giving back to Krishna. Let's say you are a Vaishya, you are doing cow farming and you got so much money. And take the money and use it in the service of Krishna, build temples, donate nicely. Then you are doing Karma Yoga. Okay? Then it is called Karma Yoga. Here, the very important point of Karma Yoga is we should not get attached. Okay? It should be completely detached from the results. Now, today you do some business and you expect tomorrow I'll get some 10 lakh profit out of it, means you are not doing Karma Yoga also. Okay? If you expect any results, that is also not Karma Yoga. Okay? And there are two types of Karma Yoga, Sakama Karma Yoga, Nishkama Karma Yoga. Very simple. Sakama means they know that they are slightly attached to the results, so they will give some percentage of result to the Krishna, rest they will enjoy. Whereas Nishkama Karma Yoga, they completely give all the results to Krishna. Okay? So this is the Karma Yoga. Okay? After doing Karma Yoga, what benefit we get is we become eligible to perform Jnana Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga. Okay? Now, how many of you feel you are doing Karma Yoga? Nice, no? Very nice, right? Yes. So, now we understand Jnana Yoga. So, every yoga has a pre-qualification. So, if you want to do Jnana Yoga, you have pre-qualification. That is, first you should be a Nishkama Karma Yogi. That is, you should be a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and you should be doing some activities. By the way, any question is there before doing the Jnana Yoga? Please ask. Please clarify. Anyone has any questions? So let's see, you can ask. Yes, Balaji.
Balaji, my question is, after the Kurukshetra, after that, Hare Krishna, Balaji. After the Kurukshetra Yuddha, Krishna tells Arjuna that you have to do your karma as a Kshatriya.
Correct.
And as a Kshatriya, after getting all the knowledge from the Krishna, like why should I kill or defeat the one who are opposite to me and their family to me? But even after doing this karma, only Yudhishthira and the one, like, while climbing the Himalayas at the end of everything, all Pandavas and they'll be taking the draw with them.
Correct.
So the only heaven they will get is the Yudhishthir and the dog. Even after doing the karma as a kshatriya. So I have a kind of doubt here. Why others will not get heaven?
No. Actually, yeah, it's a nice question. So two things I clarified there. So, before going to heaven, they get to help us sometime. Yudhishthira Maharaj went to help. If you read the proper Adhanti Mahabharata, you will find this description. Because, ideally speaking, we will cover that in later also. Ideally speaking, we should do Bhakti Yoga. But Yudhishthira Maharaj denied for one moment he denied the Bhakti Yoga, that is the instruction of Krishna, and he told a lie that Ashwatthama is dead. Okay? Because he told a lie, one lie, just one lie, he has to go permanently to the hell and see the suffering of Pandavas. Okay? After that, they didn't go to heaven, they went back to spiritual. That's it. Okay? They didn't go to this. Now, for one lie, they have to be in hell for some time. Now, imagine our life, so many lies are there. Okay? And how many times we have to be there? Okay? That's point number one. Point number two, yes, in between, Krishna recommends that you have to do your duty like that. But later, if you see the 9th chapter onwards in the 18th chapters, Krishna recommends Bhakti Yoga only, which we see. Nice question. Yeah, anyone has a question? Yes, yes.
Working as an unqualified people, it's also good for us.
Ideally.
How do we have to handle that? Because we don't have doctors who have to work. I mean, most of us are in the same situation, in that situation, what we're supposed to do.
Amazing question. Did you all get the question? We are working under someone. CEO, that CEO may not be so good person. He may be a team leader, owner marketer, and the company will do so many not practical activities. For example, Shell, you are put petrol pump, right? That company doing the country itself. That one African country not take petrol, they entirely doing the entire country. That much pathetic work they have done. Okay? Now if you put petrol there, one small 100 rupees karma. Like they might have spent crores of rupees in spoiling the country. 100 rupees out of 1 crore of karma will get lost. Okay, this is how karma works. Now, how we avoid? Okay, so simple. Please always understand. We have to work. We need to sustain our family. We have to sustain this. So what we need to do is we need to purify our mind. So whatever money we are getting from salary, from the so-called not proper people, we should donate to the temple and we should be using the service of Krishna temple. So that this money becomes purified. Krishna purifies the money. He doesn't make sure that our karma gets not get. That's why for Grihasthas, charity and donation is mandatory. It's not optional. It's not optional. We should mandatorily donate because whatever money we are earning, it is full of karma. It is full of karma. And now we may be very happy. At the old age, we get one by one. Okay? At that time, we get a lot. So whenever we get money, whenever we earn, some percentage, it may be 1%, 2%, 3%, and up to how much of the percentage we should do. Okay? Yes. Yeah, any other question? Yes. Yeah, question.
When Vishnu is very good like of arrows. Yeah, because Vishnu go and wasted this. So, and so is there with him. He asked Vishnu to go and take a wasted
Yes, nice question. Did you ask the question? That in battlefield of Kurukshetra, Vishnu Maharaj is in the deathbed of arrows, right? And Yudhishthira was there, Krishna is there, and Krishna is saying, go and take advice from Vishnu. Why he has said? Okay? Now we should understand Vishnu's position. Okay? So many arrows are piercing in his body. Now, I'll give an example. One thing I pierced you also here in the chair, I put one thing, can you sit comfortably? Not possible, right? But look at Vishnu there, so many arrows are piercing, even for his head, right? The arrows are piercing his head and then they were lying. Can you imagine? The arrows are pierced and the blood is come. In that painful state he was there, and Krishna advised Yudhishthira that you take from Vishnu. This is the beauty of Krishna. Krishna wants to glorify his devotees. And Bhishma wants to leave this world by taking darshan of Krishna. Okay? It is mentioned, as I told you, every avatar has a spiritual plan. Okay? Now, Partha Sarthi, because Bhishma Dev was, when he was fighting, he was seeing Partha Sarthi. That is, Krishna is riding the chariot of Arjuna. That has a spiritual planet. So Bhishma got a spiritual planet of Partha Sarthi planet because he took darshan of Partha Sarthi at the time of. That is the reason. Is that clear? Yes, sir. So, many questions are very nice and very good. Yes. Yes, sir.
So when you look into these definitions of Indian Varnas,
Yes.
so we don't fall into any of this. So that means it is not possible for any one of us to follow Karma Yoga.
Absolutely right. Okay. You know khichdi? We all know khichdi, right? So many vegetables will be there. So here also khichdi. We have mixture of all these qualities. So we cannot perfectly define we are Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Plus, we are not doing duties according to that. A Brahmana means you cannot work anywhere. We should be just teaching the scriptures. By the way, in ISKCON some Brahmanas are there. They teach scriptures and this one, they don't live on any money. They just sustain based on the donation received by Dakshina. That's it. There are some Brahmanas, proper Brahmanas are there. If you don't do it, yes. And this is very, very difficult also because in this age of Kalila, maintaining like this simplicity is very, very difficult. Because if you maintain simplicity, others will laugh at you how poor you are. Yes. Yes, yes. Family also will leave you. They will be very happy you will be announced. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so we'll move to Jnana Yoga, right? So we understood that Karma Yoga you cannot perform. See. The next time also I'll ask you what to look at. So next comes Karma Yoga, the Jnana Yoga. The pre-qualification to perform Jnana Yoga is Nishkama Karma Yoga, and you should be free from viewership mentality. Okay? Then we can perform Jnana Yoga. So what is the Jnana Yoga people do is, yes. So what is the Jnana Yoga people do is, first thing is they do lots and lots of analysis. Okay? For example, you want to spoil a relationship, husband and wife relationship. First thing what you should do is, what you have done for me, I have done for you. This if you analyze, easily we can get a divorce for any purpose. Okay? But this yogis, they do this analysis. They do not this analysis, breaking the relationship. They do a detailed analysis of scriptures. For example, Bhagavad Gita second chapter says, we are not the body, we are spirits. So they read from various scriptures, where now this we are spiritual is mentioned, they keep on reading, analyzing. With that knowledge, they see everyone as a spirit soul. Even in the family, spirit soul number 1, spirit soul number 2, spirit soul number 3, like that only they see. Okay? This is the level of maturity and knowledge they will have. Okay? Now to give a more example, I'll ask a simple question to all of you. How many of you belong to Karnataka? How many of you belong to South India, Tamil Nadu? How many of you belong to North India? Okay, nobody is there. Okay. But we just studied in the second session, we are not the body, we are spirit soul. Our soul belongs to Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Our body belongs to Karnataka. So the Jnana yogis, when you ask them, are you belong to Karnataka? They will not raise their hand like ours. Okay? They will say that I am the spirit soul, I am not body. That's it. Is that clear? Do you able to understand? This is the vairagya they will get by reading scriptures. Okay? So, by the way, you have to be a Nishkama Karma Yogi. We don't have the qualification, we don't have to worry. Okay? Now, in one of the sessions, one Balaji asked, Balaji, you are telling everyone's spirit soul, family member's spirit soul, things like that. So if you attend your sessions, no, we lose the attachment to the family members. We take the love for family members. Like that, she told me. I told her, in spite of hundreds of sessions, I give the same class. Still, you will not leave your attachment to your family. Okay? I'll give one example. What happened? My wife's manager only. So his grandfather passed away. Okay. So since she was in this call, he asked us what should we do because he is dead. Something we can do. So we suggested some things. After that, what are the things we that we suggested. Then after 2 weeks, when she was seeing Facebook, this manager was posting the pictures from Goa, and she was surprised. What happened? Why are you in Goa? Then the manager told, life has to move on. No, how long we can be in the same sadness like that? Okay, this is how people are. Okay, how many other class I give, you will not get the vairagya to go away from family. Okay, yes. Now, Jnana Yogi, they keep on reading the scriptures again and again and again. Then they try to understand. With Jnana, they connect with Krishna. Okay, after performing Jnana Yogi, then he will get a destination of the light. Okay? Yes. Now, very important point here. Why this yoga is given in Bhagavad Gita? This is impractical, right? You have to keep on reading the scriptures and to perform Jnana Yoga also you have to be sannyasa. You cannot stay home and perform Jnana Yoga. First thing is you should become sannyasa. You should leave home. Okay? You cannot be at home and eat 3 times a day and then I can say I can Jnana Yoga. No. Renounce more and go. Okay. So, why this yoga is given in Bhagavad Gita? There are some people who are inclined for this. For example, many scientists, they don't get married at all. You see, right? Like many scientists, they don't get married. very interested in philosophy, they will be speculating and doing so many things, and they create so many literatures also. They belong to this category. So you have to encourage them knowledge on this. Okay, you are interested in knowledge, you be this. Okay? Now we'll come to Ashtanga Yoga. After finishing this, I'll take the questions you have for us. Okay? This is very important yoga, please understand. Please understand how practical it is from the Gita. Okay? So the pre-qualification to perform the Ashtanga Dhyana Yoga is you should be again Nishkama Karma. You cannot do anything. Then it has 8 parts. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dhamana, Dhyana, Samadhi. These 8 things are already mentioned in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. If you have time, kindly read it. It is very, very nice. So Yama and Niyama is do's and don'ts. Asana means whatever the exercise we do. Pranayama means the breathing exercise. Pratyahara means abstaining from whatever you like. For example, you like gulab jamun, you like some sweet. If you want to perform this yoga, when you come to that stage, you cannot eat gulab jamun at all rest of your life. Rest of your life you cannot eat. Okay? Then Dharana Dhyana Samadhi means meditation for 5-10 minutes, 1-2 hours. Samadhi means continuous 24/7 meditation. Okay? Yes. Now I will explain how difficult it is. So I shared yesterday also in our volunteers advanced class. I had attended a program in Isha. And by the way, I am not demeaning whatever is happening, but I am just telling how difficult it is. So it is a residential program. I went to Coimbatore. I stayed under the degree hills for 3 days. Morning 4 o'clock you have to wake up. So what a Dhyana yogi should do, whatever they are doing is proper Dhyana yogi, but they are not reaching the final stage, I explained. But the preliminary stages are proper. Okay? 4 o'clock you have to wake up, you have to take cold shower bath. No heater at all. Cold shower, and then only his body will be flexible. Okay? Then 5 o'clock onwards, yoga exercise starts. And till 6 o'clock, we are doing so many yogas, our head was touching here, and this, blah, 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 we were doing. Then 6 o'clock, they ask us to do Shavasana so that you can relax your muscles. As soon as Shavasana posture is seen, I don't know where from snoring sound comes. Entire snoring sound was there. I was surprised. Is the mic there announcing something? I'm missing something like that. Then I saw so much snoring sound. Then, this is number 1. And you know what is the diet for every day? You should eat only fruits, leaves. You do not have any cooked food. Rice, dal, sambar, chapati, dosa, idli, pongal, vada, upma, no. Okay? You should do. So what we have is ground and cucumber, that's it. And sometimes carrot. That's it. These 3 only they give. Nothing else they are given. 3 days, continuous 3 days, no cooked food at all. Grounded, coconut, sometimes coconut, then carrot, and then this one. 3rd day at the end of the program, they gave us rice and sambar. That also hardly 1 or 2 vegetables. People were crying like anything. Arey Papa, I missed this so many days. Okay, this is what an Ashtanga yogi should do. He cannot have a rice, dal, sambar. He should eat only peanut, cucumber, coconut, and carrot. That's it. That's it for the rest of your life. Okay. Apart from that, I will add more conditions. What Krishna says. Okay. How many of you ready to eat like this rest of your life? You cannot have gulab jamun, you cannot have this. Okay, sorry. Now, next class. To practice this yoga, this is from Balavan, from 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. I am not telling this by now. To practice this yoga, one should go to a secluded place first. And one should lay Ushagrasa on the ground. Then cover it with a deer skin, soft rope. The seat should be neither too high nor too low, situated in a certain place. Then the yogi should sit down very firmly, practice yoga to purify the heart, controlling his mind, activities, and fixing the mind on God. Okay? So, many people go to yoga studio and then after 3 days they go to KFC, blah 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 blah. Okay? So that cannot be called yoga. By the way, when we do this yoga, what happens? Okay, these yoga surveys also, they are not 100% achieving the results. See, after doing, so many people teach the asana pranayama. Okay, but then I have some yoga students teach. Okay, like when I met each other, they are teaching the pranayama. After that, dharana also they teach. But after teaching samadhi, you should be able to see Paramatma inside your heart. You should be able to talk to Paramatma. That is the perfection of this yoga. And once you reach the stage, what kind of cities you get? You can fly in the air. You can walk on the water. And you can become smaller than the smallest. You can become heavier. And you can do anything, whatever you think. You can control other people. When you have these siddhis, then you are all doing properly. Okay? There was one person during British time, I remember around 1700 or 1800, he used to roam nakedly in the streets. So the British caught him and put him in the jail. Because he is a yogi, he will come out of that small ego. He will come out of that and he used to roam again in the street. Okay? And that is the power of Siddhi. So when you can understand this, you can live in the air, you can walk on the water. Then, if you achieve this, then we are reaching proper, we are traveling properly in this yoga. Okay? But to do that, one should go to secluded place first. You cannot be in your home 3 BHK, 2 BHK. You should go to forest. Then, make Ushadras. Why Ushadras is needed there? Why? You can put this mat and sit, what is the problem? Why Ushadras is needed? It is very specific. It is not, see, any shloka will not have any invalid statement. It has specific meaning. Why Ushadras is needed? Any idea, any guess? So where are they sitting? Where they do this yoga? Forest. In forest, you get dogs, things like that, or what will you get? All these things will get, right? The insect reptiles will be there, many will be there. This Pusha grass will repel the insects and reptiles. Can you imagine if you are doing Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya and one snake is coming? And when you focus on Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, you will focus on this one. Okay? This Pusha grass and this one. Similarly, the deer skin is not like one person asked, Bhuji, you have to kill deer and get this deer skin? No. The deer is dead deer and that skin you have to. You don't have to go kill the deer and get this. Okay? Yes? So that is the thing. And the seat should be neither too high nor too low. Means they want to, we should sit in a comfortable posture so that we can practice yoga. Now tell me how many of you are ready for this? I'll give you all the support. You can go to the forest. I'll arrange you Pusha class, yes, everything. Okay, chalo. Even Arjuna tells this. Oh Madhusudana, the system of yoga which you have summarized appears impractical, unendurable to me, for the mind is restless and unstable. Okay? For example, first of all, when you go to forest, when you do yoga, we will become Mahaprasadi Govinde for the tiger lion. Okay? They will say Mahaprasadi Govinde has come like that. That is the first problem. After sitting there also, you will think, when will this project will get over, what this lady will do at home, and all those things will do. So this is not possible. But 5,000 years ago, Arjuna was such a controlled warrior. Means when he shoots arrow, he can control the wind. And when he hears the arrow on the ground, Ganga will appear, like he can get the water. Such an amazing thing. And at that time, there is no Facebook, there is no Instagram, there is no mobile. So many people say this is the fifth Veda. Okay, many people that the internet has fifth Veda like that. Okay, so no internet, no Instagram, no this one, no disturbance at all. That time itself, Arjuna is telling, oh Krishna, this is very difficult. How about us? Is it possible? Okay, sure. Any questions? Before going to the yoga.
You mentioned about doing the Yoga course, right? At Isha Foundation for 3 days. Then you had followed all the.
I think I had 6 years, not even 6 years back, 10 years back.
No worries. Okay. No, the question is, what changes do you see in yourself after doing that?
Nice question. By the way, thank you for asking this question. By the way, we are not deviating that we should not do yoga. Okay? It's not that my objective. My objective is many people say that I'm doing yoga, I'm connected with Krishna. That is wrong. Okay? Because when you say connected with Krishna, you should reach the last phase, samadhi. Samadhi means always absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna. Not even one disturbance. For example, one example I can tell you. This grandson of Arjuna, Parishit Maharaj, he went to the forest and he got lost. And he went to a hermitage hut. That sage was doing this samadhi. Okay? And he asked this Muni, can you give me some water? This Muni could not even hear his voice. Okay? That is called samadhi. And because he got frustrated, he put a dead snake around his body. This Muni couldn't even realize that there is a dead snake around his body. He couldn't feel the touch sense also. He was completely absorbed in samadhi. That is called real yoga. So now, so that is the real thing. However, in order to maintain body, I went for the course. I did some things. It helped me to help the back pain. I had some back pain. It helped me to recover. So wherever you have some bodily ailments, this yoga process helps you. So we should use it that for our body maintenance. That's it. It is not meant for Krishna consciousness. It is not meant for or any topic. It is not meant for spiritual practice. It is just to maintain our body. So I was fit and active. To that level it was used. Yeah, I did. Dharma Marga. Okay. Yeah. Good. So Dharma Marga means you need to say the path of Dharma, proper Dharma. Okay. Yes, please understand. This is a very good question. Dharma in Karma Yoga, or even now, when we want to do Bhakti Yoga also, we should follow proper Dharma. We cannot do any of the simple activities. For example, as I told you, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no eating, no gambling. Along with that, taking care of children, taking care of elderly parents, and so many other duties which we have should be done. And if you don't do it, it is wasted. As Balaji one time mentioned, that many people, for example, people do some scam, and in the they'll tell, like when they're pregnant, they do the scanning. They tell that the brain load is not good, so let us abort the child, like that they tell. When they do that, it is most difficult. Because of that, 2, 3 lifetimes together, they will not able to get children. Okay? And some people, they unrestrictedly they get some children and they come things like that. And those people also suffer at children. So, because I am suffering, like maintaining elderly people also suffer. They will have a lot of problems, they will take them to hospital, things like that. Because of that, if you avoid the suffering of the this one, you will suffer. Okay? And that we should not do. So that is the dharma we should follow. Even karma yoga, that is a bare minimum necessity. Then you should offer the results. Okay? It is like foundation pillar. After that only you can come. Okay? Yes, sir.
Actually, as one of some we are not performing our previous
First of all, we are not karma. That's it.
why should I?
Yes.
So, which one will answer?
Ah, nice question. That's what is the next one. Are you all ready? Any other questions? So, now after understood that I cannot do Karma Yoga, I cannot do Jnana Yoga, I cannot do Dhyana Yoga, we will do the simple thing of the yoga. Okay? Now tell me, what is the pre-qualification needed for Bhakti Yoga? Any guess? Chanting of Hare Krishna? Okay, very good. Commitment, yes. Krishna prayer,
Be pious. Be pious.
to be pious. Faith in Krishna, yes. Then, huh? Every day doing puja and rituals, yes, how many worship, yes. Faith includes this. Okay. Purposefully, this slide is blank. Means what? No pre-qualification. Is that clear? To perform Bhakti Yoga, no pre-qualification needed. Please keep this in mind. For Bhakti Yoga, no pre-qualification. Okay? Yes. I'll tell you how our Bhakti Yoga starts. Suppose 8 o'clock somebody comes and takes prasada. His Bhakti Yoga starts. Okay? And somebody sees the army, their Bhakti Yoga starts. Somebody sees you after Tilak, you go in the road, somebody sees you with Tilak, their Bhakti Yoga starts. Somebody sees us in white and white, they are reminded of Krishna, their Bhakti Yoga starts. And if you pull a cart of Jagannath Rathayatra, their Bhakti Yoga starts. You come to Janmashtami, somebody comes to Janmashtami, take Krishna on Janmashtami Day, Bhakti Yoga starts. Vaikuntha Ekadasi, you take Krishna of Lord, their Bhakti Yoga starts. It is very simple. Anything you do, the Bhakti Yoga begins. And even the kids, they become Bhakti Yoga. They can become Bhakti Yoga. It's as simple as that. But the kids cannot become Jnana Yogi or Jnana. Okay? Yes. Yeah. Let us reset this wonderful. Next 30 minutes we can step so far, no problem. Next 20 minutes, please wake up. It's very important. Can you repeat after me? Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati Taham Bhakti Upavritam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love, devotion, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Okay? Look at Krishna, so merciful. Today, tomorrow, you are inviting your manager to your home. And when he enters, you are offering one leaf, one grapefruit, and one small cup of water. What will he say? Hey, if you don't want to invite me, you have said initially itself, I will not have. Why are you insulting me? Correct? So look at Lord Krishna. He is ready to accept it as simple. One leaf, one fruit, one this one. But by the way, where is he reciting this in, there is this sloka recited, Kurukshetra. Why Krishna is telling me important Kurukshetra? What is the connection? So we cannot follow Varnashama, so Krishna is giving simple options. Right? Very intelligent answer. So, Lord wants us our bhakti. Somehow He wants us to take back souls, go to Krishna Loka, Goloka Loka. So, if Papa please offer me this, and we will be happy, I'll take it. I'll give a simple answer. Now, many of you have kids, right? Now, my son takes my 100 rupees and he goes and buys chocolate. And he gets his chocolate and he's eating, enjoying the chocolate. After some time, Papa, you love chocolate, right? I'll give you a very small piece of chocolate. How much father will you have? Isn't it so much love and you? Same way, Krishna is telling, hey, give me that one piece of chocolate to me. I'll be so happy with you and take you back to Krishna Lord. That is what is Krishna saying. You give me one leaf, one fruit, I'll be very happy. Because everything belongs to Krishna, give me the one chocolate happy. See, entire chocolate, the father wants the chocolate. He can go and buy a big chocolate. But that chocolate will not be tasty if the son gives a small piece of chocolate. Is it correct? Is it same loving feeling Krishna wants from us? That's it. Okay? Yes. And this is called Bhakti Yoga. Okay? And by the way, be very careful when you go outside, don't claim that I am ISKCON devotee. You tell that I am practicing devotee. And what is our level? If you ask anybody asks what is your level? Level 0. I mean level 0. Okay? That is the status. Including me. Okay? I am not telling for all of you, including me, level 0. Yeah. Now, very important question or star mark is, if one offers me with love and devotion, I will accept. Okay? Krishna says love and devotion. Where will we get this love and devotion? More supermarket, Vishal Mart. Where will we get it? Where is that? Those shops are there. joy, avatars, demand, are being sweet. Where we get this love of devotion? From ourselves. But where is it? Our heart. Without expecting something in return, amazing. Any other? Mercy of others. Huh? Within oneself. Yes. Some of you are no 100% or 99% correct. I'll tell you. I'll give a simple example. This love and devotion is there within us for when we are in spiritual world, it was there. When we came to this world, it is being covered. I'll give a simple example. I'll put a 100-watt bulb here. 100-watt bulb here. Okay? Now I cover it with hundreds of bedsheets, thick raja. I'm covering it. Can you see the bulb brightness? You cannot see, right? But I remove one by one. Then we can see something. Similarly, we have the love for Krishna like 100-watt bulb. So many lifetimes we are stuck in this world. We are interested in lust, greed, anger, envy, pride. Every bedsheet is covering our love for Krishna. And when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one bedsheet is removed. Okay? And when the one bedsheet is removed, slowly, steadily, you will see some light, some hope, some love. That is what will believe. Actually, we are love for Krishna. We just have to remove the bedsheet. Bedsheet removal is by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. For example, I always give this example. When you got a milk vessel for 2 hours, what will happen? It becomes dark black, right? Same thing, our heart has become dark black. So what we need to do? Scotch tape we have taken, we have to scrub it. Okay? This Hare Krishna Mahamantra best 10x. We say no, Heart comes from 10x power. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is 10x power. Okay? They will scrub it. All the other mantras I can say 0.5x, 0.1x. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is 100x or 1000x. They have that much power, they will scrub it very nicely and they will make a white. Pure white. Okay? So this is the purpose of this Bhakti Yoga. Remove the question, your love for Krishna becomes available. Is that clear? Yes. Suppose you cannot do much Bhakti Yoga. This is also part of Bhakti Yoga. Let's recite this verse. Yat karoshi yadashnashi Yat chugosi nadasiya Yat tapassi komteya Attul swarmadapanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, give away, whatever offerings you perform, do that to Sanam as an offering to me. Okay? Here, Bhakti Yoga means doing everything for Lord's satisfaction. So many people go to office. Every day you have to work in office. You know what some devotees do? Every month they go in front of the Lord. They tell, oh Lord, out of your mercy, I got 50,000 as salary. Okay? In that 50,000 of your salary, 10,000 I used for rent, 10,000 I used for groceries. Rest of the money I have saved it. Some percentage of it I have given to 3,000, 2,000 I have donated to you. They see that Lord as a CEO, I am your servant. And you are giving me salary. That salary, what I am doing, they will tell it. This is called Bhakti Yoga. Okay? So, for example, many cashiers will be acting in the bank. Will they take all the money? No, right? Or any CEO asks, they will tell this is the money income, this is what it is now. Same way, Lord Krishna is the CEO of our house. He should be master and he should be disrespected. So, for Grihasthas, as I told you earlier, so many simple activities happen in our office work. So, in order to purify the money, we should nicely do it. And one important thing is, we have very great opportunity. In this Purushottama month, this coming Wednesday is Ekadashi. And as I told you earlier, this Purushottama month is 1,000 times better. This Ekadashi is 100 into 1,000 times better. So 1 lakh times benefits. You donate 10 rupees. Krishna asks, oh, you have donated 10 lakh rupees. How amazing it is, How hope it is. Yes, isn't it? So please use this wonderful opportunity. By the way, I am not interested in your money. Even if you don't donate anything also, my seva, our service, our duty towards you will remain the same. We don't distinguish based on your devotion. We distinguish based on your interest in Krishna. That's it. Okay? Yes. And if you are lesser interested in Krishna, you give more attention. That is the case. Yes. So, yeah. Now, why this Bhakti Yoga is very, very wonderful. Okay? First of all, Bhakti Yoga is simple and Bhakti Yoga is very wonderful. Let's recite this verse. I'll explain. Machikta Makata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Atayandascha Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramati Cha. Every week you are coming to this Gita class. Correct? Yes. Is there a change in mantra? Same Hare Krishna. Same person. Same Bhagavad Gita. Why you are coming? You are experiencing some bliss. Correct? This Bhakti Yoga is so blissful. That is the reason you are coming every week after week. It is now 18th week. I was talking how many weeks here. 5 months continuously, same person you are hearing, same mantra you are chanting, same book you are reading, and same place. Okay? Yes? But still you are very happy and you want more, isn't it? Right? You want to hear more. And next week, Karthikeya is also going to come. Okay? We want to hear more, we want to do because we experience the yes. Bhakti Yoga is always blissful. And please understand, it is very, very what do you call it? Very, very rare to perform this Bhakti Yoga. It may look very simple, but I will tell you, first session we had 150% people sitting here, right? And all of them are continuing. But very, very rare people can take up this and continue further. Because you all got the bliss, you are able to continue. Okay? Now, Prabhuji, in Bhakti Yoga, what I should do? Okay? So we will hear from Srila Prahlad Maharaj. This is the last. Then after that, my session will be concluded. And you repeat after me. Shri Prahlad Vacha Pravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Bhava Sevanam Amchanam Ballanam Dasyam Satyam Atma Nivedanam Iti Pumsha Pita Vishnu Bhakti Saneva Lakshana Priyate Bhavati Yatta Anmane Samuttamam. You know, when this Yoga Prahlad is recited, any idea? Prahlad, Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad, he was sitting in the lap of Hiranyakashipu, no? Oh Prahlad, please tell me what is the best thing you have learned in the school. At that time he told me Yoga. Okay? Yes, at that time only Hiranyakashipu was angry and he kicked away his son. Okay? Yes. Yes. So, what is Bhakti Yoga? Bhakti Yoga has 9 components or 9 angas of Bhakti, starting with hearing and chanting. First thing is, you all came here to hear about Bhagavad Gita and Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then you start to chant. Okay? And then comes remembering. So, Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, that is remembering, Pada Seva. Whenever we pay obeisances, that is Pada Seva. Then offering the Lord respectful worship. Whenever we perform Archana, whatever Arati, that is the Archana. Vandana, whenever we sing Kirtan, that is Vandana. Dasya, whenever we do Seva, that is Dasya. Sakyam is difficult, we cannot do. And final comes the Atma Niveda, surrendering everything unto Him. These 9 processes are accepted as a pure devotional service. Okay? And one who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood the most learned person, and he has acquired complete knowledge. Okay? So, we are performing Bhakti Yoga, which is the highest thing in this good and is the easiest thing also. Is it clear? Karma yoga we cannot perform, jnana yoga we cannot perform, and jnana yoga is out of cost. Only bhakti yoga is possible. It is very easy and yes. So bhakti yoga performs Lord with blissful and all the 9 aspects of blissfully done. And when we perform bhakti yoga, where will we go? We will go to the one of the Vaikuntha planet. In Vaikuntha planet, when we go now, we will also have 4 hands, like Vishnu. Okay? And one hand we can see mobile, one can see laptop. We can do multitasking. Can you imagine how wonderful it is? Okay? Everyone will have 400 pounds, no death, no old age, no disease. Everyone will look beautiful, young, and but will not be attractive. And we will have husband and wife also. But we will not find like cats and dogs like here. We will be very happily living there. This is the destination in the this one. Yes? Yes. Yes. Now, Bhakti Yoga, when we perform, Krishna is so pleased. Okay? Let us recite this verse, then I will explain this very nicely. Yetu sarvani karmani Mai sanyasya matparaha Ananyena iva yogena Mamya yantarobhashate Eshakam sambhogata Mrityu samsara sagara Bhavamina chiramaka Maya deshita chetasam. Those who worship me, giving up all their activities, those Indiranagar devotees, being devoted to me with devotion, engaged in devotional service, for them I am the swift deliverer for the ocean of birth. Suppose you are performing Karma Yoga, Krishna will not come and help you. You perform Jnana Yoga, Krishna will not come. Jnana Yoga, Krishna will not come. You perform Bhakti Yoga, Krishna will not help you like this. Okay? So whenever we chant Hare Krishna Mantra, we raise the hand, right? Okay? This entire world is this ocean. We are suffering in this ocean. We are drowning in this ocean. When you are drowning in the ocean, what you should do? You should take your hand and call for help. That is what we are calling to Krishna. Oh, Krishna, I am suffering in this ocean, please help me. When he comes in a Gurla carrier, this is the sloka saying. This is what Krishna says. I will come and teach you. Now, if you perform other yoga, that is Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, you have to go like a staircase. One step you have to go. Okay? And it will take many lifetimes. Okay? Karma Yoga will take many lifetimes. Dhyana Yoga will take many lifetimes. Jnana Yoga will take many lifetimes. Any guess how much lifetime Bhakti Yoga will take? Same. One lifetime? Any idea? It is eternal service. But when will we go back to Krishna?
One is determined to go in the lifetime.
Yes, based on our devotion, we can go in one lifetime. One lifetime. This lifetime is sufficient. Don't think that I have very less time. You have very much time. Provided based on your determination. Okay? Yes. And I will give you a very important analogy. Please understand. So, staircase versus lift. Okay? Other yogas are staircase, Bhakti yoga is lift. When you want to go in lift, can you simply go inside let the lift come to you, or you have to go to the lift? You have to go to the lift. Once you go inside the lift, will it automatically take you? You have to press the button for which floor, right? Similarly, first is you should go near the lift, which is association of these devotees. Number one. And the lift should have a power connection, right? If there is no power, it will stay there only. Your chanting is your electricity. If you don't chant, the lift cannot go up. Anywhere it cannot go. Lift needs to go this, you need to chant. Okay? Then, when you chant, press the button, then you can take it. Okay? So please understand, Bhakti Yoga needs our labor, but it can easily do. So we should go to the left, get electricity, press the button. Okay? That is our chanting. Take association of grace. Okay? Now, I'll tell you why this Bhakti Yoga is very, very important. See, there's a real incident. It has happened in family. Please listen to this alone. That's it, my session is ending now. Okay? When Mataji was there, she got into some accident. Okay? Because of her accident, she got into coma. She could not remember anything. She could not chant. She could not remember anything. She forgot everything. But she was sincere. She was sincere until her accident. She was very much sincere. She was practicing bhakti. She was chanting 16 rounds every day. And she was connected with devotees, various seva, everything she was doing. Because of the accident, she lost her entire memory. Her husband was standing there. She could not recognize her husband. Her sons were standing there. She could not recognize. So this Mataji, her sons were standing, she could not recognize them. Can you imagine a mother cannot tell their son's name? That much coma she is into. But she could remember only two things. She could remember Namo Om Vishnu Padaya, Prabhupada Pranamantra, her Guru's Pranamantra, yes, of course, she could remember the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And she was continuously reciting this mantra, and because she was in coma, so much trauma, she could not survive. She left her body, but because she could remember the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, she was sincere throughout her life. Krishna gave the remembrance of only these three. Prabhupada Pranamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and his Guru Pranamantra, Jai Shri Krishna. These three only she could tell. I can share the video also if you want. I was surprised. Wow, this much Krishna does. Because of her karma, she lost entire memory, but Krishna revived her memory just to get her back to spiritual world. So don't take Bhakti Yoga just like that. Be serious and sincere. When you are serious and sincere, Krishna will definitely come like this and take you back. If you are Kanda, don't expect anything from Krishna. Okay? If you are sincere, I have seen the real life. When I was seeing tears were there, and every day my chanting was much better. Okay? Please take this as serious input and please stand next. Okay? Yes. To conclude the session, other yoga process take very, very long time. From animal life, karma yoga, blah, 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 and bhakti yoga. Wherein when we do bhakti yoga, we are in animal life, with the association of devotees, we start bhakti yoga. Okay? This is the power of bhakti yoga. Yes. Now, let us hear what, by the way, when we perform bhakti yoga, we are not going to miss anything. Okay? Karma yoga, as chanting of mantras, performing India. Jnana yoga, chanting 20 days, 80 verses meditation. Ashtanga yoga, meditation. But when bhakti yoga, everything is there. When you chant, we are doing meditation. When you perform arati, we are doing worship. And we are reciting shlokas, we are reading Bhagavad Gita, so many things we are doing. Along with that, we have love for Krishna. Now, the last slide for the day, Krishna's choice. What Krishna wants to say about all the yogas. Let us recite this wonderful shloka. Yoginam sarvesham Bhakta Shaktavam Bhagavate Yomam Samyukta Namo of all the yogis, one who with great faith abides in me, thinks of me within himself, renders bhakti to me. He is the most intimately connected with me in yoga. He is the highest. Krishna says, Bhakti Yoga is my wisdom. Now, as I told you earlier, Jnana Yoga will take many lifetimes. The proof for that Jnana Yoga take many lifetimes, this shloka. Let us recite this shloka. Bahunam Janmana Mante Jnana Prapattite Vasu Vasudeva Sarvamiti Mahatma Sudurgava. After many birth and death, who is actually knowledge surrenders unto me and starts Bhakti Yoga. Okay? Such Indiranagar devotee is very rare. That's it. Okay? Yes? So this is where and Krishna. Okay? So Bhagavad Gita has moved man back to spiritual world. Just because few chapters talks about Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, don't think that they are the final destination. We should read entire Bhagavad Gita and the final conclusion Krishna gives the right path, that is Bhakti Yoga. Okay? Yes. Now Bhakti Yoga starts with hearing. Yes? Shravana is very important. Because you are heard, you are attached to Krishna. Right? So whatever you may be doing, for example, you may be cooking, you may be folding clothes, you may be walking, you may be driving, you may be doing some work which doesn't give your attention 100%. At that time, put some Prabhupada Kirtan, put some Kirtan, hear the Kirtan, put something. Don't hear the Bollywood song, Tollywood song, blah blah blah. If you hear that, you have to go to Hello. Okay? But when you hear the Kirtan, Krishna comes very close to you. So every moment utilizing the time of sleep. So my wife does every day morning 5 to 6:30 she gets into the kitchen. She buys a Bluetooth headset. She puts the headset. She puts a nice lecture of Dharma. She cooking and she be hearing. Okay. And whenever I during lunchtime I'll be eating in the office. I put a earphone. I put on lecture. I will be hearing. Okay, this is how we utilize every moment in service of Krishna. So don't even waste one moment in service of Krishna. Regularly do it. Okay, yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Any questions? Bhakti Yoga, then that's it. Okay, and also is there for the yes. As you say, question because of that. Problem Bhakti Yoga people who are is happening. I will not do correctly. You will not do correctly. And I die and God as an animal. All the Bhakti Yoga is like it in the whole time. It is go waste. That's a nice question. Very nice question. Do you all get the question? That I perform Bhakti Yoga, but I did not do correctly. I do thoda. One session I came, then third session I didn't come. After 10th session again, so only 120 people came. Rest of the people wasn't happened, and I became an animal. By my karma, I became an animal. By the way, one thing I guarantee you: whomsoever all the 120 people the first session attended, none of them will go become back to animal. Everyone will get a different chance. Anyone who performs Bhakti Yoga, Krishna gives a chance to continue with Bhakti Yoga. Okay? And there is one story, one exclusive session is there for that, whatever question asked. One Maharaj is called, one great saint is called Bharat Maharaj. He performed Bhakti Yoga. He did incorrectly. He became a deer. Okay? In the deer life also, he remember everything from whatever he did, and the next day he became a human and he perfected his life. That pastime we will cover in the last June 14th session. Okay? That is explained. So none of our Bhakti Yoga will become this. Whatever is chanted, it is there in your account. It will never go off. You can recontinue from where you went. Okay? But the problem is, when I say this, many people will say, Bapuji, very nice. This session, Tata, bye bye. Next lifetime I will come to the Tata the second session. Next lifetime third session. Next lifetime fourth session. Like that they tell. Okay? For that, please listen. You all know, during our 20 years back, if you want to drink alcohol, you have to go outside the village. Correct? Now it is available those days. Correct? Similarly, the intimate scenes in the movies is very rare at that time. Now movies are coming to that only, right? So entire Kaliga is going to be so pathetic, you cannot stay what do you call sinless or you cannot stay even not getting contaminated. Because even like when I was riding one behind the bus, there was an advertisement. And to one man, one is embracing so closely and so much. I have to drive the road. I cannot skip the watching the road. And that scene is entirely cut off. This is how bad the world is, right? So this is how the world is going to be. Even though you want to be very good, the world will not allow you. That is how horrible it's going to be. And future predictions of Kali is so horrible that is how it's going to be. So this lifetime is the best. Okay? Don't take it as a guarantee. By mistake, it will fail and you will. Okay? Nice question. Yeah, any other question? Yes. Yes, nice question. Bhakti Yoga also we have stages, but right now you cannot understand. I will cover it as another session. It is too heavy. After that, you will not come to the sessions. Yeah. Any other? Sure. Okay. I have some announcement. Yes, ma'am.
During our lifetime, we may be doing so many karmas which are really bad karmas. Like, can we explain Bhakti Yoga to wipe out these kind of effects of bad?
Why? Amazing question. Everyone wants Balaji, please tell yes, yes. Yes. So, yes, I just covered everything back. Bhakti Yoga can wipe off provided you do further simple activities. So, we should avoid these four simple activities. For example, yes, these simple activities. For example, before coming to Krishna consciousness, I used to take egg and I used to take meat also. All those karmas are waiting for me. But if I perform proper Bhakti Yoga, that is, not do any of this simple activity, Krishna will mercifully remove that karma effects. But provided I don't do it further. But if I take it, oh, today I chanted Hare Krishna, tomorrow morning one chicken, today night I will chant 2 hours. That will not work. That will give more 10 times more effect. Okay? But whatever the things before Krishna consciousness we did, Krishna is merciful enough to remove the karma, provided you do it further. That's very important. If you do it further, then again we get into the things. Very nice question, very good questions. So, announcements, then we do the, yeah. So, last week, this week, Prashadam is sponsored by Rohit. He mercifully sponsored entire Prashadam for all of us. That's all. Thank Prabhuji and his family for chanting Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Next session is by His Grace Kartikeya Prabhu. Don't miss the session. Even if you are going anywhere, book of flight and come here. Land here directly. Okay? That session is such an amazing session. I used to hear the same session 6 times. I heard the same session. Still, I am more eager than all of you to hear the same class again. Can you imagine how much powerful that session will be? Okay? Don't miss the session. That was what I intended. Okay? Yes. So, as I told you earlier, this amazing Purushottam mantra song. Please understand, what is the land rate here? Any idea? 1 square feet, what is the land rate here? 3,000. 35,000. So if you want to buy one that next time, I'm not buying this here. We need minimum some 10, 20 crores, right? Is it correct? Yes. Now, similarly, this Bhakti Yoga is like 20, 30 crores. Okay? And whatever the Hare Krishna Mahamantra you are chanting every day is 1 rupee, 2 rupee. Okay? With that, you are going to talk to Krishna. Oh, Krishna, give me this land. I have purchased 1 rupee. Okay? But the land worth is 10 crores. So, the worth is 10 crores, but you have only 1 rupee. In order to give you more credits, Krishna gives this Purushottam mantra. And this next Wednesday is Ekadashi. Okay? You chant 1 time, it becomes 10 lakh rupees. And such 10 lakh rupees you accumulate, then you are eligible to purchase the land. Is that clear? Is that you able to understand? This is the discount offer Krishna is giving. We are the fool if we don't utilize it. Okay? So this Ekadashi, which is coming on Wednesday, is a public also. Some of you will have holiday. If you don't have holiday, take 2 hours break. You tell your manager, I can't take. I cannot come. Okay? And that 2 hours chant 16 drops on the day. Sitting on the green and focusing, say, in front of the altar. That 16 drops will be 16 lakh drops. Then you can purchase the land, which is Krishna. Okay? So please utilize the opportunity. As I told you, Grahasthas and please charity. I will share the QR code of charity donation. You can share, you can know whatever amount possible from your side, you can contribute. And even the temple construction is happening. You can start your donation on temple construction also. You just need 545 acres. That much only we need. Whatever possible from your side, you can do it. And this month, taking Pada Ganga Jal is very auspicious. So we got 11 Ganga Jals today. Whomsoever is purchased, you will take a bath before Brahma Muhurta, it is Kumbhamela bath. And if you take a bath and Ganga Jal, it is 12,000 years of Ganga Jal. One drop. One drop will be a bucket, plastic will. This much beneficial. And reading Bhagavatam, it is like, you have done so much charities. So we have done Bhagavatam also. For your benefit, we are not interested in any of your sins. To get that only, I have to struggle to go to discount wisely. Already I have to travel 20 kilometers to collect it. Okay? And by I'm just selling in the same cost price only, it not giving any profit. So please buy these books and Ganga, it is beneficial for you. Okay? Yes. Now, every day, 8:30 p.m., we are doing Srimad Bhagavad Gita recitation, 15th chapter. Please understand why we are doing this 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Very, very important. What happened? There was one king. He was the emperor of this entire world. And he had one, what he called Senapati. Okay? And he was helping the king to acquire, build so many kingdoms. And suddenly the Senapati developed a desire that I should become the king. And he developed a conspiracy to kill the king. Okay? But in that process, one of the battlefield he died. And then he went to Yamaraj. And Yamaraj took him and saw him. See, you are trying to cheat your own master, which is very, very popular. So because of that, you have to become an animal. Okay? But you decided that you want to become a great king. I will make you a great animal. Okay, so he became a great horse. Great horse means so powerful horse. And he became a horse and he was in the same king's kingdom. And the king was using the same horse. Can you imagine the Senapati became the horse and the king was riding? One day the king was went for a hunting and he sat there and then the horse went to eat water, drink water. In the water, one small palm leaf came, which had 1/4 verse of or 1 verse of 15 chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Okay? This horse saw what is written in this palm. That's it. It just saw what is written in the palm. As soon as it saw what is, I think maybe read also, when he read the 1 verse of Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter, immediately Vaikuntha plane came and he transformed into Vishnu Dugan. This king is watching. Something is happening. And he could understand that he was a Senapati also. And then he asked, what is really happening? What is this one? Then he went to the sages, nearby sages, and he asked, my horse was there, he was drinking water and he saw a palm leaf and immediately then he took the palm leaf also. Okay? Then the sages told, this is the power of 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Even if you recite one verse, you will attain the kingdom. Then this king asked, he recited, I also read it, why I have not told you. Okay? Then the sages replied, he had a faith that this will take me and with sincerity he was believing. When you do that, you will get. Since you don't have faith, you didn't go back. This is the power of reciting 15th chapter of Gita. So I request all of you, Monday to Saturday, don't just join in this online session, reciting of Bhagavad Gita. It is just online Google Meet. 8:30 you log in, 8:50 you can log out. Okay? Yes. Just for already so many 45 plus devotees are joined. So please you also join. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Last announcement. So we will chant together. Okay. So last announcement. So as we progress, or based on your sincerity, since all of you are chanting one block, so there will be a vote ceremony which will be conducted maybe 2 sessions after this, where we'll take both in front of Krishna and be chanting one round every day. Okay? When we take the vote, it is like marriage. Okay? When we marry to Krishna, Krishna will not leave us. That is the benefit you get. Okay? Even you want to leave Krishna, oh, you are married to me, I cannot leave you. Okay? So we should keep the commitment. If you do not keep the commitment, many people engage and they do nicely. And when it comes to marriage, they step back. Right? So when we marry to Krishna, then Krishna will do. I will share more wonderful things when we have what happens in the world ceremony in the subsequent session. And we will get an opportunity to cook for Krishna also. I will share the guidance also. Later. Okay? Yes. So now let's get into chanting. Please, volunteers can distribute the please. Okay. Please sit in the active posture. We'll stand the invocation mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Let's speak louder. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhara. Srivasadi Gaurapakshamrita. In Purushottam, this wonderful rare opportunity to be with so many devotees chanting together, such a rare opportunity. Let us just focus on chanting and hearing the mantra very effectively. Together, one Lord, let's all chant together. Bit faster. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Keep your eyes closed. This Pushpatama chanting with all the 100 plus 60 plus devotees was very glad. Last 3 times we loudly chant together one 3 times Hare Krishna Maha. Very loudly together one was Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. So thank you so much. Anyone has come today first time, first session? Anyone there? Vishnu, anyone? Anyone? Please share your number to volunteer. They collect so that you will have to get added to groups so that you get all the updates and videos. Yeah, one small announcement. When you chant, the wheel should be moving towards you.